All right, guys, I'm back. And girls. It's the Beast on, and today, a little bit of a different background, right? I'm outside. That's because the dog is doing his thing, and I figured it was so nice out here, and I had hot takes that I would get to it. The Knicks have fired David Fizdale, and this is a complete stupidity in my mind. One, David Fizdale, I know he's a good coach from his time down here. Two, the Knicks are a bum-ass, stupid, confused, ridiculous organization, okay? We all know that. There's no doubt about it. And this is all you have to know about the Knicks, and this is going to bring me to a bigger point about sports in general, which is that the Knicks, since James Dolan has taken over in 2000 as the primary owner of the New York Knicks, they've been over 500 only 4 times. The Knicks, as an organization, since James Dolan took ownership, full ownership of the team and started running everything, they've only been over 500 4 times since 2000. 20 years, 4 times. That's an abomination of an organization. The Miami Heat, right? How many times have they been over 500 in the same 20-year span? 14 times, I think. It might even be more. That's just off the top of my head. I apologize for not having the stats in front of me, but I was so outraged when I saw this Fizdale move that I had to just hit record right now. So what does this bring me to? This brings me to another topic, which is when we start firing coaches but don't fix the systemic issues that are wrong with an organization. Down here in South Florida, the Marlins, for years, let's go through managers. It doesn't matter because Jeffrey Loria sucked and David Sampson wasn't doing a good job. Although, I will say this, I'm a big fan of David Sampson personally, and for some reason, I'm drawn to his abrasive, weird personality. But that's a me thing. That's neither here nor there. Personally, David, I'd hang out with you anytime. You're neurotic, I'm neurotic, it's great. Anyways, so what my point is this, back to my point, which is you need to fix an organization systemically before you start firing coaches and firing GMs and blaming and making scapegoats out of people that it's not their fault your organization sucks. This happens in every sport all the time. How many times have we seen an organization say, you know what? It's the coach's fault. We're going to fire the coach. But the owner's a jackass and has no idea what he or she is doing. Right? Right. It's a problem in sports that happens way too often. We just retread coaches over and over because owners can't get their ish right. Can't get it together. Don't see that what they're doing is wrong. Systemic issues in sports organizations are everywhere, and firing people does not fix it. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. It's like any business, right? When your business is not working consistently for a time period, it's time to look yourself in the mirror and talk about what are your big picture business. Wow. Totally lost train of thought. What are your big picture business ideas and strategies that are not working? Because if you're not having success over a long period of time, it's not one manager here or a middle level guy here or some other thing over here. It's a big picture problem. And that's what happens in sports. It's like any other business. You can't fix... Sorry about the camera movement, but I'm really jacked up here. You can't fix dumb leadership and ownership by firing the guys that are on the middle levels, the coaches, the GMs, and what have you. It's stupid. Now, just to bring this home to my own personal love, and I do have my You Dad shirt on, University of Miami, right? We're sitting here bickering on Twitter about Manny Diaz and Dan Enos and Blake Baker and all this stuff, which is a great conversation to have. I do enjoy it on the Twitter, and you can always follow me on the Twitter at Miami Radio Beast. But when you think about the University of Miami hasn't been relevant in college football other than the Notre Dame game. Now, we'll always have that one game since, 2005, about 15 years. We've been through coaches and different athletic directors and all sorts of stuff. It seems to be systemic, a bigger issue. We talk president and board of trustees. And I did that whole rant the other day about that. You can go find that video. It's on here somewhere. After Miami lost to FIU, I screamed my brains out. You can go find that video. It's down there somewhere. I think I'm pointing down towards the other videos. But it's a systemic issue. Fix your ish from the top down. Get your attitude right. And then worry about who the coaches are. Man, first of all, New Yorkers believe they're bleeping entitled to everything. They're not. Okay, you have a great city. It's wonderful. I can get a slice of pizza at 4 a.m. I can get a beer whenever I want. You know what? I can do that in Miami too, but it doesn't snow here. New York's a great city. Love it up there. People kind of obnoxious, but I'm a Bostonian, so I can be obnoxious too. But Jesus, New York. I mean, get it between the Jets and the Knicks and the Mets. I mean, the Giants, I don't know what's going on there. The Yankees have been the Yankees, but let's be honest. If the Yankees didn't have the history and just the willingness to spend crap loads of cash over the years, they wouldn't be where they are. But they've been lucky, and props to them for their 400 titles, right? Good for them. Glad they've won that many. I mean, a ton of them were, when teams were still taking trains to away games, but still, I'm not jealous at all. So, back to my point. In sports, in life, in business, you can't fix a problem by blaming it on somebody else, right? Scapegoating is not the way to go. You either need to look yourself in the mirror and figure out that you're doing it wrong as the big boss, as the one in charge, as the big cheese, if you will. By the way, I love the big cheese down in South Miami. I haven't been down there in a while, but, it's a great place to go if you're down in that area. Do you know that restaurant used to be a morgue? That's what I heard. Anyways, they didn't actually... Time out. The building was a morgue. They weren't making pizzas along with the dead bodies. So, I guess to sum this all up, you know where I'm coming from, right? That you don't fix things by continuing to fire coaches and GMs. We've seen that all over sports. You have to look at yourself in the mirror. So what I'm saying is, James Dolan, realize you're an asshat and you're the problem, not David Fizdale. That's what you should take away from today's video. James Dolan is an asshat. Nothing personal. I don't know you. But from an ownership standpoint, I'm looking at your franchise, and it looks a lot like crap. Just telling you that. All right, I am the Beast. You can follow me on the social media at Miami Radio Beast. You can also follow my Patreon page if you want to support this whole independent media and me doing videos from my backyard. Patreon.com/Brian the Beast London. I'll put all that in the description. And it's the Beast on. The most important thing you can do is hit the subscribe button. That doesn't cost anything. Just subscribe. It's free. Who doesn't like free? As we used to say in radio, if it's free, it's me. Or if it's free, I'll take 3. But hit subscribe. That'll help me out. And then hit the little bell if you want a notification every time a new video's up. I'm the Beast. I'll see you when I see you. Peace!